Alright, man, it's pretty early in the morning right now. It's about 5 a.m. Sun is just starting to come up, and I'm scouting out a spot right now. I'm already seeing like bait ripples on the surface, so I think it's gonna blow open this morning, man. Give it about half hour or so. I think we're gonna find some crazy blitzes, so let's go. Yeah, as I'm walking down here, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see like that's bait right there. There's another pocket right there, and another pocket out there. Like every minute or so, they're just kind of hanging out on the surface. So I'm really thinking that, oh yeah, like there's a lot over there, man. I'm really thinking in like very soon, like I'm surprised that actually hasn't already started. Some fish are gonna find it. We got like really seaweed covered death rocks down here. It kind of sucks, but got my corkers on for a reason, man. Oh, that boat out there is obnoxiously loud. So it's just stuff like this you want to look out for if you're really trying to find like some surface activity in blitzes. The key is bait. I mean, without bait, it doesn't happen. So, you know, if you're scouting spots in the morning and you see that, that's what you want to go for right there. You know, give it a shot. But it's not always a guarantee. Just because there's bait around, it's not always a guarantee that fish will find it. But I feel like, just from what I've seen the past couple days, I know there have been fish in this area that there's a pretty good chance they do this morning. So we're just gonna throw out some casts and see what happens. Starting off with an epoxy jig because I know, or at least based on what I saw yesterday, I have a good idea that this bait is really small, like even smaller than this lure. So I'm gonna stick to a small presentation for now, but you know, if it starts blowing up, I might switch to something else. We'll see. I feel like this is like the calm before the storm right now, man. It's like super calm this morning, but I think it's really gonna blow up soon. Dude, and just like clockwork, I started hearing splashes, and I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but a little mini blitz broke out a little too far out of casting range. But that's just like, that's only one area where I know there's bait. There's bait all around in front of me too, so I'm gonna hold my ground for now. Like, yep, see, they're already breaking the surface right now. Oh man, I love when a plan comes together. I mean, these are gonna be small fish. I'm already gonna preface it with that. Like, I'm not really expecting, maybe not even keepers to come out of this, but I kind of woke up this morning wanting to find a feeding frenzy just because I know how much bait and fish have been around lately. So I've accomplished my goal. I've half accomplished my goal. I found one a little too far out, but now I gotta catch him. So I'm just gonna hold fast instead of running around the shoreline like a knucklehead right now. Have a little patience. It's maturity right there. You know, me 5 years ago would be swimming out in the middle of that, the rod in my teeth. Holy crap, right over to my left, it just really started blowing up. Yeah, that's a big blitz out there, man. But again, I'm not going to sprint all the way over to that rock. I'm going to stay kind of just in this area because I know there's bait all around me, and I know, well, you can't ever fully know, but I'm fairly confident that they're going to come to me. So I'm just going to stay put for now. Yeah, it's starting to really blow up. And here we go. So it begins. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Oh, one just blew up on it. Come on, man. I needed the bulk of it to come a little closer. No, I can hit him. I can absolutely hit him. I can totally hit him. There we go. Come on, baby. Shocked I haven't hooked up yet. Shocked. Oh, there we go. There's a fish. Little guy, it feels like. That's right, first fish. What the heck's up with my drag? It's wicked loose. Oh man, this is sick. Absolutely sick. Like I said, these aren't going to be very big fish, but oh, I just popped them. It's all right. I'm going to try this swim shad. It's a pretty small size. I don't know the exact. I think it's like 4.5 inches. Let's see if I can get them on that. Oh, I just got whacked. Yep, there's a fish. Swim shad might be the ticket today, man. And it's a little bit bigger of a presentation than the epoxy. So if I can get them to hit it, then I might have a shot at the bigger fish in this blitz. Plus it's a single hook, so that makes it so much easier to handle fish. It feels like maybe an upper size schoolie. I mean, on the St. Croix, it's just like horse them in and they're small, but what do we got? Yeah, I think it was bigger than the first one I hooked. Take it. That's pretty small fish, man. Absolutely inhaled it, though. There, bud. I gotcha. Hey, bud. All right, fish number one to come out of this schoolie blitz. Tiny guy. Oh. All right, as you can see, they're a little further out, so I'm going with a bit of a heavier lure. Not quite sure. This is kind of like a spook type popper. Oh yeah, get it out there much farther. Let's see if this does the job. Yeah, wow, that is a massive school of stripers right there. Oh, right there, literally right by the rocks right here. No way, dude. They're blitzing like right next to me. Like right in this little alley. Alright, well once the sun came up, the bite really died off. I mean, these fish, I was watching them explode on peanut bunker, but I could not buy a hit. I was throwing out, you know, my smallest epoxy jigs, all kinds of different plugs, swim shads, and couldn't get a hit. I don't know if like the lighting got better and they got really dialed in on the bait and they didn't want anything else, but whatever the reason, I'll spare you guys the footage of me just throwing out a million casts. But I was able to get one pretty cool underwater shot to close out this video. Alright, so here you can clearly see the source of this blitz, and that's a massive school of peanut bunker. And this is only one little pod that was near me. These fish were all over the place, man. So just thousands and thousands of bait fish everywhere. And at the end of this shot right here, you can see a fluke actually coming in chasing after these fish. And in this last shot, you'll actually see the fluke like resting on the rock and then swimming up and taking a swipe at these peanut bunker. Pretty cool, man. I've never really gotten a fluke hunting underwater before on camera, so that was a cool shot. And that was literally right by my ankles, so it's pretty crazy how shallow these fish will come when there's bait. Oh man, you can see this is what fueled it. Oh man, that's nuts. Lots and lots of peanut bunker. So picture this just times like 1,000, probably way more. That's what fuels these blitzes, man. All right, I was only able to get that one fish on camera, sadly, but let me know what you guys think of those underwater shots. I can't do that all the time. Obviously, I can only do it with very specific conditions. But, I mean, obviously, I do have to put the rod down to do that, but I think it's worth it, man. But let me know what you guys think. And speaking of underwater shots, I have like 10 minutes of footage at least of schoolie striped bass in crystal clear water blitzing on massive schools of peanut bunker. Like really, really cool footage. So that's coming down the pipe. And also a bunch more blitzes I found that were a lot crazier than this one too. So I got some pretty solid content coming up these next couple of weeks. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But yeah, man, it's only August still, so we got months and months of some crazy activity coming up. So I'm absolutely stoked.